So this guy Aug Tellez, Augtellez. There was something familiar about him, and I can't say what. I don't know what. Somehow, but his message, like, I get it. Yeah, I get what he's saying, and I had a sort of a remembering right now, just a glimmer. It wasn't anything super strong, but it was a remembering of basically why we're here. Like, what are we doing here? And see, this place is like a safe zone. If you imagine, that, say there's something that you're trying to escape from, and you're running away from it, and you figure out kind of like Harry Potter, the cloak of invisibility. Like, that's what this is. This is the cloak of invisibility, this realm. So it's masking us from whatever we want to be masked from, or whomever wants to mask us from. And we're also being masked from it. So it's like a double safety layer. It's a double safety layer. And yeah. I have I remember something. I don't remember very much, but at the deepest core parts of my memory, it's not all blocked up. And this process, it's a dying process almost. I don't know how else to describe it. Almost like if you were going a metaphor story that I was reminded of is, for instance, you've heard stories of people in comas, or people who have been like in a horrific car accident and they're all mangled up, and they relive like their whole life before, in the last 3 seconds of their actual life. Like, I've had glimpses of that as underlying this. So, going off of that, this realm or reality, and I'm still, don't think that I'm just speaking from total memory or like I really know this. These are just feelings. These are like little tiny glimpses. I don't know how else to describe it, because we're so in the dark here as far as our genuine memory is concerned. We're kind of grasping at straws. So anyway, I have also the feeling that something happens in the existence that is unfathomably hard for an ego identity to handle. Like, it's nearly impossible. And the problem is whether or not we are the ego identity, we have gotten wrapped up in it. So, being that, if you believe in the concept of infinity, then it's totally possible for an infinite being to believe itself limited, and then the what do you call it? The transition back to being limitless is going to be extremely difficult, especially when the being has identified with this limited state. So outside of this realm, which is really frustrating for a lot of us, there's a dying or something going on. There's a very, very painful thing going on, that this right here is kind of a cocoon or a protection for us, for me, for whatever is here. And this is like brief interludes. So when we're back in there facing the shit, whatever, that's like fast, that's like traumatic, boom boom boom, it's coming, and you can't grasp it, and it's so far beyond what this ego mind can comprehend. It's almost impossible to talk about from this level, yet I feel compelled to continue looking into it, because that's the only thing I'm interested in. I'm not interested in whatever is going on here, because this just seems incredibly mundane to me, and I just want to find out why I'm here. And I probably want to unfind it out as soon as I unfind it out, but I'm compelled. I can't stop. I can't stop my mind from constantly like going and tapping at the wall. Does it automatically. So we're being shielded from something. I'm being shielded from something. It's like if you were in a coma and you heard, loved ones like talking back and forth, worried about you and this and that, and you don't want to feel that pain of realizing the situation, like that you're broken and you're probably going to die and your family's in incredible pain because of it. It's like you're in that situation, or I'm in that situation, and instead of staying in my nearly lifeless body, being put in more pain by listening to them talk to each other about the situation, instead of doing that, I would retreat deeper into my consciousness and go into a dream state that forgets. This state that we're in is very shielded, and I forget to be thankful for that sometimes, a lot of times, because I get filled with hate because of the problems that I see in this realm, but I forget. Anyway, that's all for now.